Adedeji Ibrahim Balogun, born July 16, 1990, better known as Wiz Kid, 6, is a Nigerian singer and songwriter. Born in the Ojuelegba suburb of Surulere, Lagos, Wiz Kid is a voice in the emerging Afrobeats movement. His music is a blend of Afrobeats, Afropop, R&B, reggae, dancehall and pop. He began recording music at the age of 11 and released a collaborative album with the Glorious Five, a group he and a couple of his church friends formed. In 2009, Wiz Kid signed a record deal with Banky W's Empire Mates Entertainment, EME. He rose to limelight after releasing Holla at Your Boy, the lead single from his debut studio album, Superstar, 2011, which also spawned the singles Tease Me/Bad Guys and Don't Dull. On September 17, 2014, he released the self-titled second studio album, Ayo, which was supported by 6 singles, including JJ. Wiz Kid left EME after his contract expired. In 2016, he achieved international recognition following his collaboration with Drake on the hit single One Dance, which reached number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and topped the charts in 14 additional countries. The song broke multiple records, making Wiz Kid the first Afrobeats artist to appear in the Guinness World Records. In March 2017, he signed a multi-album deal with RCA Records and released his third studio album, Sounds from the Other Side, later that year. The album was supported by 5 singles, including Come Closer, featuring Drake. In October 2020, he released his fourth album, Made in Lagos, which received commercial success and acclaim, reaching number 1 on the Billboard World Album Chart. The album includes the single Ascent featuring Thames, which became the first Nigerian song to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, and reached the top 10 following a remix released by Justin Bieber. Wiz Kid's fifth album, More Love, Less Ego, was released on November 11, 2022. His sixth album, Mareo, which is dedicated to his late mother, was released on November 22, 2024. The album broke the record for the biggest streaming debut for an African album on Spotify. 1990 to 2010, Early Life and Career Beginnings. Edit. Adedeji Ibrahim Balogun was born on July 16, 1990, in Ojuelegba, Surulere, Lagos. He grew up in an interfaith household with 12 female siblings. His mother was a Pentecostal Christian and his father practices Islam. Wiz Kid attended Ijebu Ode Grammar School. He grew up listening to King Sunny Ade, Fela Kuti, and Bob Marley. In a radio interview with Tim Westwood in 2012, he said that his father has 3 wives. That in another interview with Adesop of Factory 78 TV, Wiz Kid said he formed a group called the Glorious Five with a couple of his church friends. They managed to release an album prior to disbanding. Wiz Kid went by the stage name Lil Prince until 2006. He later met OJB Jezreel, a record producer who prevented him from recording for a year. While visiting OJB's Point Beat studios frequently, he watched Two-Face Idibia record songs for his Grass to Grace album. He was also present during the recording sessions for Sound Sultan's debut album Jagbajantis. He cited Nido C as one of the people who mentored and coached him when he was 15 years old. Wiz Kid signed a record deal with Empire Mates Entertainment in 2009. He co-wrote Omoju Too Much, a song from Banky W's The W Experience album. He also worked with Nido C, Ikechukwu and M. I. While developing his craft. In mid-2009, he dropped out of Lagos State University, LASU. He later attended Leeds City University, but dropped out after completing 2 sessions. 2010 to 2011, Superstar. Edit. Wiz Kid began recording his debut studio album Superstar in 2009. He released Holla at Your Boy as the album's lead single on January 2, 2010. The song was nominated for Best Pop Single, and earned him the Next Rated award at the Headies 2011. In addition to winning the award, he was awarded a 2012 Hyundai Sonata courtesy of the organizers. Its music video was nominated for Most Gifted Newcomer Video at the 2011 Channel O Music Video Awards. On April 2, 2010, Wiz Kid released Tease Me/Bad Guys as the album's second single. It was initially released as a freestyle rap. Don't Dull, the album's third single, was released on December 6, 2010. Superstar was recorded in English and Yoruba. It was released on June 12, 2011 by Empire Mates Entertainment. The album incorporates elements of Afrobeats, R&B, dancehall, and reggae. While working on Superstar, Wiz Kid collaborated with record producers such as E. Kelly, J. Sleek, Shitzy, DJ Clem, Mastercraft, Q Beats and Sam Clef. The album features guest appearances from Banky W, Skull S, Prince, and Wanda Cole. It was initially scheduled for release on February 14, 2011 but was later pushed back. On June 12, 2011, Wiz Kid hosted a launch party for the album at the Expo Hall of the Eco Hotel and Suites. The launch party featured performances from Banky W, Skull S, Two-Face Idibia, Sam Clef, Wanda Cole, Prince, Olamide, LD, Jesse Jags, Ice Prince, Elwayan XXX and Say Shay. Superstar garnered Best Album of the Year at the 2012 Nigeria Entertainment Awards, and was nominated for Album of the Year at the Headies 2012. Wiz Kid toured London in 2012 and performed at the Hammersmith Apollo on 4 June 2012, 38. He worked with Banky W, Skull S, Shady and Nyola to record EMEA's compilation album Empire Mate State of Mind, 2012, following the album's release, E.M. Acts toured the United States. The tour kicked off in July and ended in September 2012. EME acts performed in several cities, including Houston, Dallas, Toronto, Vancouver, New York City, Providence, Calgary, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and Chicago. On November 12, 2012, Wiz Kid performed at the BBC Radio 1 Extra Live 02 Academy in Brixton alongside Trey Songz, Talisa, Kendrick Lamar, and Angel. Between 2012 and 2014, Wiz Kid recorded his second studio album Ayo. It features guest appearances from Femi Kuti, Banky W, Say Shay, Fino, Tyga, Akon and Whale. The album's production was handled by SARS, Shitzy, Uhuru, Delby, Dr. Frabs, Malik Berry, Legendary Beats, and Spells. It was initially titled Chosen. According to MTV Base, the album suffered from a pushed-back release date. It was reported earlier that the album would feature Don Jazzy, Effia and Olamide. On September 6, 2014, Wiz Kid revealed the album's cover art and track listing. Prior to announcing plans for a second studio album, Wiz Kid had plans to release a mixtape in April 2013. In an interview with OK! Nigeria TV at Disturbing Headquarters in London,